Hi, I'm Clive.
And I'm Sheila.
Seeing people and places, having fun wherever we go. Got no job and no schedule, we're just heading down the road. So say hello when you see us, we'd love to have you call us friend. We're sharp and we're sassy, we're on the journey that has no end.
Hi guys, Sharp and Sassy again. How you doing? This is the second leg of our journey.
Yeah.
As if the first wasn't enough, now you get to see leg 2.
You get to see it too. And this is our trip from, actually it started in Mississippi. Went by and visited a cousin I had not seen in like 38 years or so.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
we had the best time just looking at old pictures. And also shout out to Joe Moore and her husband George for allowing us to mooch dock in their front yard. That was really great. But from there we went to New Orleans, and a little rainy, wasn't it, babe?
Oh, geez.
Check this out.
Yeah, look.
Not the best of traveling days, huh, baby?
I can't see it. You've gone the wrong way.
Nope.
Oh.
So that was kind of a long rainy trip to New Orleans, but when we got there we were able to get a Harvest Host location at Faubourg Brewing Company. And this is an 85,000 square foot brewing company facility.
Brewery, yeah.
Yeah, and
And it's also, they have a tap room, which is just a bar, but they offer us flights of their crap beers. So we tried there, and I went for darker, sassy and the lighter beer.
yeah.
But it was really good, and this whole place is like 15 minutes from downtown New Orleans.
Yeah,
So
it
you
was.
can't beat that.
So all your Harvest Host location people, the only thing I wanted to bring into this is that it's very difficult to find because it's around a bunch of places, industrial, I guess you
yeah,
could say.
left, right, left, and then turn
Very
back and go
confusing.
back. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Very spacious to park if you wanted to park your RV. Very, the people were super friendly. And you could go more than one night, if you pay for the extra night. So I think up to 3 maybe. But it's a good place to go, and it's very safe. It's just very hard to find.
Yeah.
And then we went to
New Orleans.
Yes.
New Orleans, as they say.
Yes.
It's a local say.
And of course, while we were in New Orleans, we visited a couple of bars.
Of course we did.
Hey guys, check it out. We came to New Orleans at the same time.
The right time. It's New Orleans Quarter Festival.
Yeah, right time. That's what
Everything for a quarter.
No, that's not what it is. It's Quarter Fest in New Orleans. Woohoo!
But everything was like hopping.
Oh,
It
yes.
was it wasn't New Orleans. I mean, the Keys, but it was.
It was New
It was
Orleans.
memorable.
Everybody was dancing. Check this
Everyone.
out.
Yeah. I introduced myself to law enforcement, told them that they needed to be on the job. No, I did take an opportunity to take a
Picture
with
here with them.
New Orleans finest. So
Right.
leave it at that.
And then we went the next morning to the French Market.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, out doing a little shopping here in the French Market. But first, breakfast.
Breakfast of champions.
Yes.
And we have to go shopping. Sassy had to buy the grandkids presents, so yeah, I went along with that too. But it was fun. Then I went shopping for me. I found some outfits and some stuff that I would really like. What do you mean? I thought it was great.
They were weird.
Yes.
And the last thing that we wanted to do while we were in New Orleans was go to the St. Louis Cemetery tour.
Yeah, that's been on my bucket list for a while. I mean, it's famous, you see it in movies. I wanted to experience walking around one of the old graveyards in New Orleans. And unfortunately, the weather was not our friend that day. We tried, we did, we got in there, so that was something.
Okay, from there we had a maintenance stopover where we could run some errands and do some laundry kind of thing at the White Oak Park in Lake Charles. Now, for anybody that's traveling along I-10, this is really a very inexpensive park. I think we paid like $12 a night for full hookup.
Yeah.
And, well, we didn't have sewer. We just had the electric and water, and they had a dump station on site. But it's right on the river, whatever river that is, I don't know. And
Yeah, New Orleans River, right?
yeah, and it had it's only 6 miles off the interstate there, so it's not very far off the interstate, and had a playground for the kids, you know, great bathroom facilities, and a nearby restaurant called Loggerheads that had great seafood. It was located right on the water too, so it was a short stay, but it was a fun stay.
Yeah, that
Stuff to get-
Loggerhead was a nice bar. We went out on the decks and you could see right over into the bayou, I guess that's what it's called.
Yeah, I guess so.
There was people jet skiing and having a
Yeah,
blast.
so,
It
so,
was
so
really fun.
anybody traveling through that needs to stop at that it's a county park, I think, White Oak, and it's right there in Lake Charles. It's a really good deal to do that one.
It was fun. I recommend it.
And then we arrived in Texas.
Oh,
I
yes, we did.
I just want to put this out there right now. People in Texas are very, very proud of their state. Everywhere we went, we saw the Texas flag flying right along with the American flag. But I mean, it was on everybody's like porch. You know,
I found them like extremely patriotic, and I think it was a good thing.
It
They're
was.
very proud of it. They don't need anybody else. Texas will be just fine, is what I was told.
So we stopped
I
at
agree.
we stopped at another Harvest Host there in Anaheim, Texas, so just kind of like just east of Houston. It was Francisco Winery. I don't
Oh,
know.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, and it was nice, little winery, nice little place. We had we were just right next to the bay, so it was a great place to park. We got to stay there for about 3 days because we were on our way moving towards Santa Fe. It was a nice place, but while we were there, we wanted to find a cowboy. My granddaughter wants us to find a cowboy. So we thought we found this great bar.
Yeah, so we went to this bar, we found it online, the Vaughn Whiskey Bar. And with trying to find a cowboy for our granddaughter, so this seemed like the perfect place to find a cowboy. Unfortunately, I was the only cowboy in there.
An English cowboy.
Yeah, you hear my accent? It went down really well.
But it was a really cool place.
It was cool, wasn't it?
It was.
fun.
Pictures
And the
show you.
whiskey, oof, to die for.
So our next stop was at another Harvest Host location in Rogers, Texas, and it was the Walker Honey Farm. And really nice place. It was set up in 1930 by Grandpa Walker, who used to sell honey out of his Model A Ford. So it's been a family business for a long, long
Been going
time.
a little while, yeah.
And I found some honey that I liked. Wildfire. It's hot honey. I didn't know they made hot honey. I'm just so new to everything. But they also had a lot of interesting things to talk about with Clyde.
Yeah, there was the wine tasting. So we did the wine tasting. Of course, you have to.
Yeah, with Clyde.
And the girl was telling me. I tried to get her to tell me on camera, but she's just a little too shy.
But we got an account of what you thought right
Yeah.
here.
So here's what I got. As you can see, I'm surrounded by wildflowers. We just went to a wine tasting, and the lady there didn't want to talk on camera. Bless her, she's just a little shy. But she did tell me how the bees, if you look over there, all the beehives that they put out in the field, she said that the bees, once they find a particular tasting or scenting flower, they'll go back to the hive and then they'll do a figure 8 configuration to tell the other bees how to get to that particular crop of plants. It's really fascinating.
Hi, not only do they have honey here at Walker Honey Farm, but if you look over here, they have a winery also called the Dancing Bee Winery. And yes, of course, this girl got some.
Okay, the next stop was us going up to another Boondockers Welcome to Park, because we parked there for a couple of days at high maintenance, and it's actually a guy's big, huge aluminum barn that he's built, and we were able to park right under the awning like there and have full hookup right in the open field and witness some really interesting storms while we were there.
That's for sure. And the guy, I mean, it was super cool. I said, so what's the purpose of building this huge barn out in the middle of nowhere? He said, well, we wanted to build it for football games.
Yeah.
That was the whole purpose of building this thing on 75 acres.
And was he like
Was just to watch football.
Texas A&M, I think? That's what
Yeah, and he said because we like Alabama, we wouldn't have been invited.
Yeah, if I told him that ahead of time.
Yeah.
Roll Tide! Okay. And
So that was fun.
but this place was only 15 minutes from Waco, which is where we were really wanting to go at this time, because I got to visit the silos.
Would love to have you call us friend. We're sharp and we're sassy. We're on the journey that has no end.